Good evening and welcome to Supremacy 7 right here in Auckland's Y Stadium. The fighters are primed, the ring girls are primed, even a few of the trainers are primed, the crowd is expectant. We have New Zealand's top MMA event about to get underway. Some of our top fighters from around New Zealand gathered here in Auckland, and as you can see, Aaron Boyes, one of the Strikeforce trainers, just a little bit hyped for the night. All fighting for the Supremacy cage fighting title. First up this evening, Roman the Legionaire Hunt. He's from Strikeforce in Auckland, 23 years of age. Good record, 4-0 up against Luke the Jedi Jumeau, 22, 77 kilos and an identical 4-0 record.
My name's Luke Jumeau and I fight out of Incorporated Martial Arts, Hamilton.
My name's Roman Hunt, chairman of Strikeforce Gym, Auckland.
He's a pretty good striker. He trains out of Strikeforce Auckland, and that's about it.
He likes to stand up, probably a bit of both on the ground.
We're both MMA fighters, so we, take it as it goes.
It doesn't matter if it goes down to the ground. I'm keen to go on the ground, or either if stand up, we'll stand up.
Both these guys are undefeated. Roman Hunt fought on Supremacy 5 against Jumeau Campbell. He demolished his opponent.
Pretty good, both with the stand-up, as you'd expect, coming from Strikeforce. A growing ground game, and all that ground and pound up against the fence doesn't look comfortable. Roman Hunt, clearly a guy with a bit of mongrel in him, knows how to put his man away.
So he took out his opponent in Supremacy 5, and he wants to do it tonight against Luke Jumeau.
Well, both fighters have got a pedigree, 4-0 each, so tonight someone is going to lose their undefeated record.
I possibly think my ground game will be a little bit better and maybe just a little bit more technical.
Maybe a knockout at the end of the day.
Looking for a knockout?
Yeah, if it goes down to ground, ground and pound, never know, probably submission. So.
I want to win by knockout, but we'll see how it goes.
Here to fight, I'm here.
Let's bring his A game.
As we see here, the lovely ring girls. That's why I come to the fights.
Yeah, we're glad to have your expert commentary, as always. Master Waki providing an insight into MMA and what motivates them. Terry Hill, the referee, one of our premier fighters in his time. Now been in ring sports for nigh on 40 years. A professional boxer, professional wrestler, professional kickboxer, as we see.
Luke Jumeau, he's got good stand-up skills and good groundwork as well. His last fight, he finished Andrew Craven with a triangle choke. So I expect him to work the ground game today as well.
Certainly looking in good nick, and he'll have to be going up against the Strikeforce boy and Roman Hunt, who carries a rocket in both hands and probably be pretty proficient on the ground as well.
And here we await Roman Hunt. He's a crowd favourite here. He's fighting out of Auckland.
He's a man of few words, but powerfully built. And he'll be very well rounded, coming from the Strikeforce gym, which is rapidly developing into one of the premier MMA gyms here in Auckland. As you can see, he's a pretty solidly built boy.
Hunt is a very aggressive fighter, so see him push the fight early on.
Well, it's interesting, aggression doesn't always win the day either with MMA. One mistake on the ground, or one arm in the wrong direction or leg in the wrong direction, you can find yourself very quickly submitted. So Luke Jumeau, he looked a fairly reserved character, very considered character. So he'll have a game plan for that, so it will be interesting. Both these boys, good pedigree, 4-0, so they're not a flash in the pan. As we head across to the rules of the cage, 3 judges scoring the bout, 3 5-minute rounds. It's a 10-point must system. 10 points to the winner, 9 points or less. And it's scored on striking, grappling, cage control and aggression as the last resort. As Terry Hill calls both fighters together for our first fight of the night here at Supremacy 7 in Y Stadium. Interesting to see how long it stays up. I don't like the way Luke Jumeau's chin is up, and he got punished despite landing a nice head kick there.
Nice takedown there by Jumeau.
Leg sweep.
Hunt trying to reverse it.
Couldn't quite get over there, and good control. Got him up against the cage now, Jumeau.
Great athleticism by Hunt. Gets taken down, but straight away he tries to get back to his feet. He wants to get those underhooks and get out from the cage.
Oh, he's just couldn't really get a guillotine on now. As Jumeau's working around to the side, trying to get his back.
Hunt with that headlock. Going for the ankle.
Fairly
Oh,
safe
nice ankle
position
pick.
there. Nice ankle pick indeed, and he's straight into full guard. Hunt on top. He'll be quite happy being in this position. He enjoys the ground and pound. Jumeau now really looking to work himself away from the cage.
Hunt doing really well just to press Jumeau's neck up against the cage. Jumeau working for that armbar.
Looking for an armbar, trying to slide it round. Hunt aware of it. It's been just a good example of how careful you have to be. He's still got hold of the arm too by the looks of things. We just haven't quite got the camera angle there.
Hunt putting a lot of pressure on Jumeau, just crushing him up against the cage.
Really giving the neck a crank with his full body weight there.
Jumeau opening his legs again.
I wonder if he's just having a look for the triangle choke. He's got one leg around by the looks. Not a good position to go for it, it wouldn't seem.
No, not being stacked up against the cage. But he's got his legs up high, coming around the head. Look, he's going for it. He's
Again,
trying.
Another attempt at the armbar. Now we'll test out Hunt's defence. He's moving with it, rolling his hips with it.
Hunt's out of that. Look for him to cement a good position and start pounding again.
Oh, he almost passed guard there. Side.
He's passed, got the knee.
Knee riding
bang.
and side control.
You hear the crowd going crazy.
Yeah, Jumeau forced to take him back into a high full guard. That right hand just comes raining down.
Jumeau's in a lot of trouble. Got to get his head away from the cage, push off with his feet.
Pretty composed though. Bit of claret coming from the nose.
Looks like he's pretty relaxed, Jumeau.
Well,
Not spazzing out, trying to escape.
yeah, well, that's the key in the MMA, of course. It may look like one fighter's in control. You've seen him attempt a couple of arm bars already.
He tried to hook that leg, trying to go for some kind of sweep or something.
Still good. There's an elbow just raining down from the top. Left
But
hand
Roman's
now
having a
coming.
lot of fun here.
Yeah, and of course there's not a lot of room to move his head and slide out of the way of shots. So it's really about arm control here from Jumeau. He's trying to get into that side control once again. Knee ride, now he's in deep trouble. Terry Hill coming around to take a close look. Jumeau's
Jumeau's
moving.
still trying to go for that armbar.
Oh, just very defensive at the moment. Probably wouldn't hurt him just to try and shut it down, just to get a bit of a breather for himself. Maybe go for the underhooks, but Hunt really not giving him a chance. He's using his, what seems like a more powerful physique.
Hunt's throwing a lot of punches. I hope he doesn't tire himself out.
Yeah, well, interesting. Jumeau being a relaxed character and really showing pretty good defence. There'd be a lot of fighters who'd wilt under this pressure. Just missed with the elbow, rolling over the top. Little counter punch from the bottom, not a lot on it, just to show he's still there. Oh, big elbow, down elbow across the temple, across the nose.
Jumeau really has to unleash his legs from the guard, push off against the fence, try and get his head to the centre of the cage.
Again, it's fairly hard for him at this point just to get loose because he's concentrating on those big shots coming down from Hunt. And again, Hunt just
Shrugs off that triangle attempt. Nice punch. Tries to work to the side.
he really does enjoy this ground and pound. And of course, the timer there as the clock ticks down this 5-minute round. Only 50 seconds to go. Sponsored by Strikeforce Canterbury, sfcanterbury.co.nz. One of the premier MMA gyms in the country. The seconds are ticking away. Luke Jumeau could well do with a breather. He has taken a pounding. You can lock this one away to Roman Hunt unless something dramatic happens. And now you see a little bit more control from Jumeau, just trying to control the head, not allowing Hunt to come up, although he's propping off the knee. And again, just trying to wiggle up his hips, wiggle up the legs.
I think Hunt's looking forward to the break as well. He's done a lot of work in this round.
And now he's got his leg hooked.
There's nothing there.
Nothing there, but just enough to stop the punches from raining down. The seconds are ticking away on our Strikeforce clock. And round one, referee Terry Hill calls a break. Looked like Hunt was also having a bit of a breather there. Good sportsmanship as he helps his man up. As we look at the Strikeforce Auckland replay. And what we will see after some initial signs from Luke Jumeau, it was all Hunt. He dominated. Got taken to ground, reversed it, and then spent the rest of the round with Luke Jumeau, the Hamilton boy, jammed up against the cage. Went for a couple of submission attempts. He couldn't get them on. Hunt just proving too strong and too forceful with a constant flow of aggressive punches, big right hands, big elbows from the top. moved round to side control. We saw the knee rise. There's a lovely little elbow there. Luke Jumeau, though, just showed he has enough composure to survive on the ground as we head into round 2, and hopefully a different outcome for Luke Jumeau.
I love tattooed ring girls, Mike. And she blew me a kiss. I love you.
Yeah, it was all about you, mate. She was looking directly at you.
You saw that too?
I could feel it.
Look for Hunt to really start off where he left off in the last round.
Going with the leg kick, but look, his chin's up when he throws his stand-up work. He really needs to tuck it down a little bit more.
Nice,
Goes
just
for the
shoots
double
in.
leg takedown, good shoot, immediately into
Gets
a
his
half
head
guard.
stuck. Jumeau lets go. And they're back in the same position they were in the last round.
Yeah, jammed right up against the cage there. And
Nice elbow there by Roman.
Good
So short elbows.
yeah, lovely short shots. He's got nowhere for his head to go. It's either cage or ground.
Jumeau just has to get off that cage.
He really needs to get a sense of urgency about what happens now, because obviously, interesting that Terry Hill called that there. Perhaps just not enough happening on the ground. Jumeau tying him up, not allowing him to leverage up, posture up, and rain down the shots.
Jumeau's got some good striking skills. I want to see it. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, he can certainly kick, but
Hunt back in there
Hunt's
again.
quite clearly being told with a bit more of an agricultural rugby-style tackle. Momentarily in a guillotine there, bit slippery, didn't really get it in, sunk in deep at all.
And you saw how he turned him back into the cage. He's right into the Strikeforce corner. You see Strikeforce trainer Kaiwhare
Yeah,
in the picture.
plenty of instructions coming from the corner. Jumeau trying to do something from the
Nice
ground.
overhand right.
But again, this is something we didn't see in the first round. Just control of the head, just not allowing him the leverage to rain down those shots from the ground and pound.
Jumeau needs to get his feet on his hips, on Hunt's hips. Push him away.
Yeah, exactly. Push him away and give him some breathing space, perhaps the opportunity to get up or catch him coming back in, or even an up kick. And Hunt again, banging with a few shots. He'll probably be a little less forceful this round, picking his shots a little bit more, because he definitely started to gas in the final minute of that final round. And this is certainly working for him, and he's in the dominant position. Doesn't want to take any risks, because Jumeau going for the triangle. We've seen he's willing to go for submissions, and it looks like it's sunk in. Hunt in deep trouble. He needs to get up. He needs to get free.
He's got those legs locked around the back.
Really,
It looks tight.
It looks really tight, and he's
Jumeau
also
is
got
an
head
expert.
control there. Hunt really
Hunt's
in
really
deep trouble
fighting it.
now. He's just got his head just tucked in. He hasn't got it
He's
quite
in a
sunk
lot
in
of
on the
trouble.
throat.
Hunt has to do something. He has to get his head up.
He's posturing away there.
He has to get back into base. He's got no base there. He's on his side. Oh, he's in deep trouble now.
Now he's in. Well, there's nowhere for him to go, and as he reversed that
Hunt
for an arm
reverses
guard
it.
as well.
He really needs to escape now, otherwise he's going to be out. He's got it locked in. There's only a couple of seconds left. He can't.
There's still 2 minutes to go in this round. How long can Hunt survive? Are we going to see the submission? Are we going to see him give up?
Hunt's fighting.
really
Hunt's fighting. He's
back.
going to get out.
He's waiting, relying on Jumeau fatiguing, I think. He just hasn't. Oh, he looks like he's got it
Needs
locked
to
in
pull their head
so
in.
deep.
Oh, he's
There he goes. He's tapped. There it goes. After dominating the first round, the Strikeforce boy is taken out. Jumeau exhausted. He had to dig deep himself to pull that off. There you go.
And
the
you got the
dominant
back foot.
striker is taken out by the ground fighter yet again. And this is something we've seen time and time again. I think he's a little bit excited. Wouldn't be quite that excited about the cage. But Luke Jumeau retains his record, now 5-0 in the welterweight division.
And on the Strikeforce Auckland replay, you see Jumeau locking up that triangle. Hunt survived for such a long time.
It didn't come straight away. He really needed to work for it, and Jumeau was tired. His muscles were fatiguing.
But look at him, he's happy now.
Oh, absolutely. And wouldn't you be? He'd taken an absolute pounding. We saw in that first round he was willing to go for the submissions, a couple of arm bars and a triangle attempt. And just as we were talking about Hunt not taking any risks, he got caught, and he got caught deep and bad.
Bit of sign of respect there between the two fighters.
Jumeau certainly wearied and bloodied from this encounter.
Oh my God, Luke the Jedi Jumeau, you are a tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, I try.
Now, I know for a fact that Roman Hunt is a very, very hard puncher. Were you feeling those shots in the first round?
Oh, on the ground, definitely, man. On the ground, definitely. There's some very hard power. I was trying. He was doing real well to keep me up on the cage there. I wasn't able to use my jiu-jitsu as well. It was awesome.
How's the head feeling?
Oh, how does it look?
You look handsome, apart from the blood nose.
Thanks, bro.
Now, you slipped in an amazing triangle choke. What did you feel his energy sapping? What made you shoot for that?
Roman Hunt has got a big heart, man. I held that triangle for ages. Man, I put my heart out to him. He's a tough fighter, my toughest opponent so far.
And plans for the future, brother?
Well, just looking for Australia at the moment. I'm sponsored by NZ MMA. Just a little shout out to NZ MMA. They're great. Naira Phillips, she sponsors me. And big shout out to my trainer, Steve Wallace, my girlfriend, Moitz, and my mum, Stephanie, just to everyone. I love it.
All right, Luke the Jedi Jumeau, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for him.
Luke the Juggernaut.
Oh, there you have it. He's pretty happy, and he had his Oscar roll call of people to thank. Supremacy 7 starting with a great first up fight. So we head now into the bantamweight division. It's the little fellas, Kaiwhare France versus Karaitiana.
My name's Karaitiana and I'm fighting out of Syndikit MMA.
Hi, I'm Kaiwhare France, fighter out of Auckland, Strikeforce.
Well, he's a good guy, he's a good fighter, so, go hard.
I know he's pretty tough, so I'm going to have to bang out for him, keep it standing probably.
No plan, just get in there, do my thing.
It's a lot of aggression, explosiveness.
Both stand and groundwork. Yeah, I love groundwork that way.
I'll tell you now, it's not going the distance.
Oh, here are the young fellas, both of them talking it up a little bit.
And here's the Strikeforce boy, Kaiwhare France. He's still at school.
17 years of age, 61 kilos.
And hello.
Concentrating on the fights, mate. He's got a record of 2 wins, 1 loss. He'll be well prepared coming out of the Strikeforce gym. As we go to the tail of the tape, France, 18 years of age, 166 centimetres, 61 kilos, the welterweight limit. 2 wins, 1 loss. And no draws against Karaitiana, 17, a year younger, slightly shorter, same weight. He's just got the 1 fight under his belt as Terry Hill is about to get proceedings underway in this welterweight belt.
It's great to see such young guys competing in the sport.
You get an idea of the size of them too. Terry Hill, a middleweight, he's about 5'10". So these are pretty small guys.
Terry's no middleweight.
He used to be a middleweight. We all used to be middleweights. And striking straight away, Karaitiana backing his man up. Interesting, good tight boxing combinations from both these guys. Left hook from France, keeping his right hand wide, going for the inside kick. Karaitiana coming in, trying to get his man up against the cage. Got the underhooks in there, nice knee from France. He's well schooled from the Strikeforce gym.
Karaitiana is doing well just to push Kaiwhare France up against the fence. Kaiwhare France pushing away.
Nice little leg sweep there from Karaitiana. And it's reversed and he's back to his feet, Kaiwhare France.
Nice
knee to the thigh. Pushes
nice
that
right
hand off. Beautiful right hand and just missed with the left as well. Karaitiana starting to have a little bit more respect. Again, the Strikeforce boys will all be pretty tidy with their hands. Check that well. A stand-up front kick. Karaitiana be well placed to throw a couple of fakes just to see what's happening before he charges in. Doesn't want to get hit by the counter shot. He's also vulnerable perhaps to an overhand right. Eats a thigh kick, heavy on that front leg. He wants to engage. You can see he wants to come in. He is the agreeable.
Kaiwhare France
the kitchen sink and the chimney with that one from Kaiwhare France. Out of the way of that inside thigh kick. Karaitiana just telegraphing it a little. Single leg takedown. He shoots in. Can he get it? Karaitiana going for a guillotine. Neither really effective at this point.
Switches the legs.
And a bit of foam coming away. Got back.
Karaitiana tried to grab onto the fence. He can't do that.
And gives Terry Hill a chance to put a bit of foam back on the base of the net. Looks like we'll have a time out on our Strikeforce clock. And the early action. All been striking, nice push away and come over the top with the right hand from Kaiwhare. And we're back. 3 minutes, 6 seconds on the clock. The Strikeforce Canterbury clock. sfcanterbury.co.nz. We're in a familiar position, striking. There's an overhand right that just missed home. Nice straight right hand. It's piston-like from France. Very, very tidy. Left hook lands, right uppercut lands. Karaitiana ends this counter right hand, goes with an elbow as well.
Kaiwhare being very aggressive here.
Well, it's a bit of a reversal because Karaitiana had been going for that. Kaiwhare coming in with a leaping left hook, missing with an off-balance right hand. Neither guy willing to take it to ground at this point.
Kaiwhare going for that takedown.
Right on cue. Karaitiana's got a half-hearted guillotine in.
Does an inside sweep, gets on top.
And he's looking like he's passing, actually. He's in half guard at this point, was trying to push away the leg with his right hand. Not a lot of room to do that at this point. Needs to pull his man a little bit further away from the cage.
Wants to pull his head out. He's got his head free. No, he just needs to look to throw elbows on the top.
Yeah, the pit-a-pat punches at this point. Karaitiana just trying for control of the wrist. Good technique defensively. He's just moving, trying to adjust his position. And he's done well to get up.
He stands, he's up.
Just shuffled his hips nicely in, used the cage, managed to stand up without too much damage. Don't like the way his right hand is dangerously low, and Kaiwhare has already thrown the left hook a few times. He's got a good right hand, but I think it's the left hook that may do the damage. Karaitiana looking a bit tired, a minute, breathing 24 heavily left. And this is the first round of this welterweight bout. After the initial flurry of action, both boys a little more measured. Nice little left hook, right hand, followed that up with a 1-2 again. Head kick, just got him with the inside.
He's got him down.
He's got him down, got his back. He's hoping for the submission. Terry Hill calls it off. It's all striking. Kaiwhare, the boy from Strikeforce, finishes his man. Karaitiana started off strong, but it's the local boy who came home. Kaiwhare, the 17-year-old, takes his record to 3 wins and just the 1 loss, and the local crowd going wild.
He's excited. He's happy. He's got exams this week, so he can go home early and study.
Yeah, well, exactly. Not quite the celebration that some of the older fighters might have as we go to the Strikeforce Auckland replay. It really started with that head kick, the right head kick, caught him on the instep, then a right hand to follow up, and then got his back, and it was all over Rover. Karaitiana wobbled badly, lost his orientation, and he was in trouble. Kaiwhare spotted his chance and really went to town on a dissolute Karaitiana. Good call by Terry Hill too, not to let that go on too long. These are young fellas.
Lucky young guy.
Yep. I'm speechless, Swaki. As we go to Richie Hardcore Stewart.
Wow, what a performance from you, Kaiwhare. You got to be happy with that.
Yeah, mate. I'm going to give it to him. He's real explosive, real tough. I just had to bring it tonight.
You really stepped up the game after the brief intermission due to the problem with the ring. Was that something your corner said, or do you feel that the round was slipping away?
I just take wherever the fight goes.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Kaiwhare, give it up for him.
Kaiwhare, 17 years old, from Strikeforce in Auckland. As we close out the first edition of Supremacy 7 here at Y Stadium, I'm Mike Angove with Master Waki. See you next time in the cage.